Man, I guess I need some light in here, like darkness, brother darkness. Bam. Oh no, no, bam. Then I can go bring it down, and then man, that is it's bright as that is bright as fuck. But it's technically it's an ambiance light. It is bright as fuck, and I did. Oh really, really. Hmm. Okay. Oh, perfect. I thought the chat was gonna be all weird. Same here. Legendary Gaming. What's up? What's happening? Hey guys. And I called it a gooseberry stream because man, I picked gooseberries. Look at these. And if you don't understand what a gooseberry is, it's different. Like, let me hold it by the hair. Let me hold it by the hair, and if I don't know if it's focusing right, but it's got basketball lines. Like this berry's got basketball lines, and look, it also has like this hairy goatee, just like pluck. Sour. I'm just gonna open a window and a door or something. Yeah, let me open that door right up. And what's up, guys? Just chilling on the rape trail. Oh man, I don't think so, cause I kind of like I didn't come from there, but I came from that direction, and I didn't hear any signs of distress. Uh, it has a little like beard on it, and it's like shaped like it's a gooseberry. You're supposed to eat it when it's purple, but I'm eating mine green. I don't think it will ever focus. I don't. There it goes. See how this like looks green with basketball lines? Um, I ate mine when they're sour, but they turn sweet when they're purple. Yum yum. What's up, Johnny? And did you hear anything back from your big day the other day? If you know what I'm saying. Did you set fires under the bridge? Today, this week, or this month? No. I am not responsible for those that had nothing to do with me. In the possible near future, yes. Oh man, Legendary Gaming. I have been watching Loki, and you don't call me a dummy, but you know what dummies like is after you watch the episode of Loki, is like that YouTube breakdown. It's like, wow, you know what you may or may not have missed, and to me, it's like, hell's yeah, I missed all of this. Loki is because of this and that and that. And I was like, yep, missed all that. I just thought that he was like in like time jail. I thought that was just no, but you know what I mean. You may or may not have missed this. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I did miss that. I had not realized there's so much plot in this, even so much storytelling, so much plot, even. Uh, I'll hear by Thursday next week. All right, cool. Talk about your cool TikToks. To tell what's in here, I'd sooner talk about your cool TikToks. I heard your mom was on TikTok so hard, so heavy that she's doing great. I would never talk bad about your mom, Sam here. Even though, poof, saw her on TikTok. Oh, hey, oh. I have been TikToking, like you know what I mean. There's that is correct, and I don't really cross promotionalize anything. Like you know what I mean. Like I put my YouTube videos that I fit, like, and even my YouTube videos. I feel like I have a few like oh man crazy ideas that you guys would be all on board with, like super on board with. But I find my TikToks is like man, some of them are for TikToks, and they'll never see the light of day anywhere else but TikToks. Like you know what I mean? Like well, like a lip sync, like this one lip sync or this one like dance, like you know what I mean? Like a lot of TikToks actually belong on TikToks. What's your favorite TikTok? Uh, favorite TikTok? I don't know. I like TikTok for so many different reasons. I like TikTok because man, there are some crazy trolls on TikTok. It's almost like these people have no souls. They have no common decency. They have no like sense of like manners, and they're like chickadee tick tick just typing away. And some of these TikTok trolls, like some of the messages like, oh man, I tripped on the way to the comment section, and I feel that way a lot. It's like man, fuck this video. I want to see what people are saying about it because man, some of these trolls are like awesome funny, and also like trolls. Dead poop is best singer. I don't think that's a proper sentence. Dead poop is best singer. Forgot the in there, but no, 100% I'm not. Um, I sing out of fun, out of cringe. Alright. I'm not taking no harmonica lessons. Like, come on, guys, come on. Dead poop is taking lessons at Mr. Subs, and you're right because when I was trying to like pack my bread, like my like sub shaped bread, it's like, man, how will I get double meat in this? And then I went like did a training at Mr. Subs, like that is how you put an excessive amount of meat between buns. And then yes, I learned from Mr. Sub, it's like, yes, that is how you pack all that meat, right? What's your favorite Yo Mama joke? My favorite one is probably any of them I can remember. Really, like remembering like these little jokes, these little anecdotes, these little quibits. Um, I find it hard to do. Like you know what I mean? Like unless it's a joke I tell over and over again, like just to like permanently drill in my brain. I'm forgetful because I don't know how many gigs of memory your brain has, but whatever gigs, sometimes I have to like delete to add. You know, I think they're awesome. Tell us about the hate comments. What the hate comments on TikTok? Oh man, I love it. I love it. It's almost like on TikTok, like I'll write a comment on a popular video, And in my opinion, of course, mine makes sense. I'm like, some of it might be trolly a little bit, but let's say I wrote like a medium trolly message, and then another troll would be like, "Ah, man, you're a troll. I'm a troll too. Let me write something like to troll you." And I'm like, "All right, troll. You can't troll me with this." And then he comes back, and then I jump up, and then it always ends up like they give up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, eh, the hateful comments on TikTok is just like just back and forth, back and forth. Like, one guy was like, "This was his video. Like, this was his video." He's like, "What would you do if you're? What would I do if I broke into your house and I'm screwing your wife?" And this guy had like no teeth. His like TikTok name was like the toothlesser. Like, you know what I mean? He knows he has no teeth. His name says no teeth. So I'm like, man, you couldn't even get with my wife is what the tooth of the matter. Instead of saying the truth of the matter, I'm like the tooth of the matter. And you know what this guy does? After his video is saying he's gonna like, wow, like break into my house and screw my wife, he's like, oh, you have a dead YouTube channel, and I have. Well, how does it feel that I have way more followers than you on TikTok? And you know what I did to troll that troll after that one? I was like, TikTok glorifies weirdos and this and that. And then maybe after I get older and uglier and possibly a car accident, maybe I could hope to aspire to get as many followers as you. Boom, microphone drop. You know what he wrote after that? Nothing. Like 100% nothing. Like, what can you even write after that? Like, you know what I mean? I'm pretty much proven it. It's like TikTok loves just like, you know what they. Yeah, I don't have to say it. Who's been hating on? What are the pictures on the smokes? The smokes today have a beautiful empty empty baby crib, and I don't know if that's pure white for you guys. Let me roll it back. It's a baby crib. So it would almost lead you to believe it's like, remember that baby you put in that crib? Because you bought the crib, right? So you have the crib. Remember that baby you bought in that you had in that crib? Well, guess what? You either like smoked so many cigarettes you forgot to feed her for like 7 to 14 days, and she is now like deceased, or you love cigarettes so much, cigarettes, that you would have sold your infant baby that was in the crib for cigarette money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, isn't that too unplausible situation, government? Like, your warning has no effect on me. I think your warning is like fictional, government. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that is a weak move. Oh, baby crib. What was in the crib to begin with? And what did the smoker do with it? You know what I mean? Um, TikTok is easy to get followers. It is easy to get followers than YouTube. Yeah, I think so, but I don't even ask. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, you know what you do on TikTok? You just add followers, and like half of them will follow you back, and you're allowed 10,000. So technically, you could get 5,000 by like getting like just adding people. And I'm like, is that really the followers I do want? And I'm like, no. You know what I mean? Like, I follow like 300, and I have 300. I mean, that seems fair and square. You know what I mean? I don't know if if freedom's the right word, but that seems fair, free, square and all, right? Kill him with niceness on the cigarette pack. Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like so far, it's like cigarettes is a death, and that empty crib. And I hate to say it, to some family, it might be a godsend. It's like sweetheart, all in a panic. Oh, sweetheart, remember that baby we had in the crib? Well, it's gone. And the baby mom was like, "What? Look at the baby that we had in the crib. Remember you took a picture of the crib?" And the baby mom was like, "Fuck, I like heroin." Like instead of like listening to the reason, I like heroin. And then their like life moves on forward. Like they don't. They found out they lost the baby on Monday for unknown beknownst reasons, and on Tuesday, life goes on. You know what I mean? Like Tuesday, like what are we gonna do with the spare bedroom now? Like you know, like well, what's going on with the spare bedroom? Let's get rid of that crib and. I don't know what like crackheads would do. Like if you lose a baby, I don't know what you would use a spare room for. Like I don't know, throwing feces. I don't know. I don't know what you do at that point. Really, dude. People sell babies in Saint John. Why? You offering? You offering like? And how old? How old? Uh, how's work been going? Work has been going good. Like I work. I'm doing work that maybe I shouldn't talk to. Like, is this my most glamorous job? No. Is it a job that I like to go to every day? Yeah, and I'm okay with that. Like, the, I'm okay with that. And we'll have a little whiskey drink, a little vodka drink, a little another whiskey drink. That poop. It's totally okay to get your goofy sides shine through. You know what I mean? I know that it is fine. It is fine. Like, man, I wish I had like a goofy face repertoire to like put emphasis on Legends like joke. The crib is fucked. I was talking about the haters. Well, haters gonna hate, and on TikTok there's a lot, and I like to retaliate against those haters, and I normally shut them up. So, do you watch Breaking Bad? Did you watch? Oh yeah, Breaking Bad was oh man, this is like so fingertips. Uh, yeah, Breaking Bad was a great show. You're the funniest person I know. I don't believe that's right. I'm sure you know funnier. As a matter of fact, Legendary Gaming, and we all know he tries to be funny all the fucking time. So there you go. Like I mean, I'm second place at this point, right? Um, dude, so many people hate their jobs. Yeah, like, and weirdly enough, I always thought I was like meant for like greater things in life than these like. But and at the same time, it's like, boy, I think this greatness, you're just gonna fall on my lap. So I'm not gonna be fuck all for the rest of my life, but YOLO, and I'm happy throughout the process and this and that. But I don't know. Maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these days. Oh, Papa Kale. Papa Kale's in the heezies. In the heezies. How many bottles of whiskey are left? There is there is five bottles. Five. There's five bottles of the 12 bottles left in my presence. Now, like all the rest of they all drunken up? Nope, not all of them. Some are like a lot are, but yeah, like this case of whiskey may or may not have like killed people. Look, you know what I mean? Like slowly, like in 20 years, you're gonna feel the repercussions of getting an alcohol addiction because of this cheap whiskey floating around. Like, um, if you enjoy it, that's a win. Yeah, give me the haters. No, no, no. I have no like hate or haters. I'm just saying like the trolls are fierce on TikTok, and that's what I think was the original question. I believe it's like yeah, and it's like just more like just extra, just extra. Who is funnier, Marco or Gabby? Man, that is not even up for debate. Gabby's funny. Like like Abbott and Costello. One's the funny guy, one's like the oh let me be like the serious. Marco's a serious guy, and Gabby's comedy relief. That's why they work so well. Breaking Bad was awesome. I need to rewatch it. You need to rewatch Sopranos and get caught up before this prequel comes out. You know what I mean? Did the parents go to Quebec for the summer yet? They gone. Wagwan, he's in Wagwan. The poop heads are back together, and then like heart shape. And this is like bad light. Like I look like I'm like my eyes aren't open. I look like it's like shining right. It is shining right in my face. You know what I mean? Like the king of bad camera angles. And no, let me see if I can like dull it down one time so I can like look towards. Oh, oh. I guess I'm still looking on the computer and it still looks fucked, but I think that's a little better. Isn't it? Is that a little better? I'll turn you over here. Watch. That's a little better. Isn't it? Let's have a little whiskey and celebrate the little betterness. That's better. Right? Gabby is funny, but looks aren't everything. Gabby is funny, but looks aren't everything. Is that even a sentence that makes sense together? Like, what does Gabby's looks have to do with funniness? I think I think you can have high looks good and high comedy good at the same time. Like I don't think one has to like lose off the oh you only get 10 points to share between two charisma columns. No, let him fill up both columns of the charisma. Oh damn! Just one moment of silence. Poof. That one almost killed me. Oh, do you cook? Do you cook ramen at the new Panic Room? I haven't. I haven't yet, man. The new Panic Room has been hot dog heavy in the sense that like there's like a hot dog like rolling machine like you would see in a convenience store where the hot dog just spin. So it's been more hot dog than ramen, and isn't that the Jeffersons going on up? You know, uh, point the light up. Was that before I fixed everything? Because I think it looks great now. Was that? Will you say that before or after I fix everything? So I think it looks great now. And look, USA, USA, USA. You were overexposed. Has Normie showered? Since when? She probably like baby bird baths and puddles and like I don't know. Like there's always going to be an odor on him, but yeah, I'm sure he does his best to hygiene himself. Like you know what I mean? Like uh, dead poop looks like the sun is 1 inch away from him. Uh like the sun. Focus, focus, and no, and there it fucking focuses. Uh, Dead poop is that angel with wax wings who flew too close. Dead poop is that angel with wax wings who flew too close to the sun. And that seems about right. And then my wings melted, and then I'm like, oh snap, bro. And on the way down, like Gabriel and all they're flying up. I'm like, oh snap, bro. I guess I'm. And then, and then here I am, spreading joy and angel like fucking feelings to one and be all and forward such. So, oh, you feeling blue? You feeling sad? Well, guess what? My wax wings melted. Like, let's talk. Let's talk about this. And by the end of us talking, I think it would go like this. Like I would have bought you a couple drinks, and maybe you bought me, and we have just have a good time. I don't know if I fixed everything permanently, but that night, for sure, my angelness, just like yeah, we're about it tomorrow. We're about it tomorrow. Uh, put the taquitos on the hot. What taquito? What's it? Oh yes, a taquito. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. That poop has never looked better. There you go. I'm not overexposed. I'm perfectly exposed. Not over. Not just perfect exposure. Like, well, no, not yeah, perfect exposure. That yeah. Johnny and Sam are the same person. No, I think they're two separate people. Like, you need two adjectives to like identify each person. So it's like two. Yeah, you don't know what you're saying, Rick? All the poop heads share the same brain. Yeah, like and hopefully I'm at the. I don't know. I don't want to declare the front of this like centipede, but like I don't know, like close to it. Like I don't want to be fucking deep middle. Oh, Johnny Harper's in the yes, use. What's up, Johnny? Hey yo, hey yo. Here and to like, for here and to like, and it don't matter. Like, I'm so sauced. This is getting removed from the internet as soon as it's done. As soon as we're done hanging out, this is being removed from the. It never even happened. Just removed from the cloud. Papa Kale is a troll. Says Legendary Gaming. Hey, says Legendary Gaming. So you guys can disregard that comment. Harper's in his house. Legend. Howdy Harper. Heyo, heyo. The Dead Poop watched the Human Centipede. Um, I know what it is, but did I like sit down and watch a movie about like people's being like sewn face to butts to face to butts to face to butts? Did I watch that movie? No. Do I know about it? Yeah, but that's not a movie I would like. Oh man, you should watch this movie about people like being face to butts. So I'd be like, oh, where's that on? Like Pornhub, like 7 page in, 8, 9 page in. Like, no, it's a movie. People are like getting sewn like butt to face to butts. I was like, no. I sooner watch like the new Jason Statham movie, like like something that's not like face the butts, like like less of that. Like that should be like my movie choice quality. It's like is there like next to zero like face the butts action like sewn together, and when they're like, oh no man, well, what are you talking about? Yeah, there's none of that in here. I was like, all right, wow, that sounds like a good movie. That sounds like a great movie. And I don't like the like sewed face the butts. Perfect. Legendary Gaming 8 Rig 2. Man, Legendary Gaming is Rig 2. Like they're probably the same person. That's why they hated each other. I can't even say they hate each other. They loved each other, and that makes sense. And then they like well, I don't know had conflict of interest, and that makes sense. But doesn't it make sense for it to be the same person the whole time? Like who could more get under your skin than yourself? You know what I mean? Like, I hate myself all the time. Like, you know what I mean? So, I think Legendary Gaming is Riku. I think. That movie is a classic. Like, Tusk. Yeah, Tusk was good too, right? Wagwan Johnny, did you see the new Chris Pratt movie? Yeah, the Tomorrow Man. Man, I thought that was a like pretty darn okay, kind of great, kind of fucking badass fucking movie, dude. Like Tomorrow Man was like good, good. McFluffy nips in the house, the fluffiest of nipples. Oh man, did you see that? Was that an was that a bug or an alien? Like, he's locked to the Pentagon like Magneto from Days of Future Past. We gotta bust him out. Who's that? Rick 2? Ah, man, Rick 2. Rick 2. Rick 2. Legend Gaming is a social experiment. Yeah, exactly. Eventually, there will be a movie about him. Are you and Green Hood going to see Black Widow? I assume so. Like, Green Hood is like my superhero movie date all the time. Like when unless I'm gonna watch like the superhero movie alone, it's either alone or like I make plans with like Green Hood and we're like, all right, da da. And sometimes I break those plans because I just can't wait, and he gets all upset. But yeah, Green Hood is my movie guy. Um, what's the most messed up movie you guys seen? I think Requiem for a Dream or Gummo. I've said this 100 times, but as a young child, being too young to be in the movie theater to watch it, Ghostbusters. I cried. I cried so hard during the movie in a movie theater that like we. I don't know if we were asked to leave or just out of embarrassment. Like we left, but yeah, super scared of that. Um, but man, what was it? What was the fucking question? Like, what am I saying? I was scared of fucking Ghostbusters. Give me a sec here. Why am I talking about fucking Ghostbusters here? Oh, the most messed up movie. We took acid in like I don't know if it was like junior high school or high school, but it was called In the Mouth of Madness. And this movie was like, it was almost like a Clockwork Orange, but it was like built and made to like trip you out. Like there's like a what was it like a little boy riding a bicycle in the beginning of the movie, and then the same scene happens, and he's a little bit older. Blah, blah, blah. By the end of the movie, this little kid on the bicycle still is like kid size, right? Creepy as fuck, but he's got an old man face. It's almost like just trippy. Like you know what I mean? You're on acid, you're on drugs, and you're watching. So yeah. um, what food do you sneak into the movie theater? Like tacos. Look at tacos. Well, there is a Taco Bell right next door, but technically you can't sneak a taco. That's too delicious smelling. Like your nose would be the narc, or like the usher's nose would be the narc. He steps in the room. He's like, someone's got tacos in here. This movie theater that should only have popcorn and fucking sugaries. It smells like tacos. So I think that would be like a dead giveaway, right? Uh, how's that crazy ass moth that Tater was trying to get to grab and last? Oh man, we seen one at the bar like a week before that, which was like dead. And I've never seen a moth like that. I was like, oh, fuck, look at that fucking moth. And I took a picture. Like, I took a picture of a dead bug. That's how awesome this bug was. And then when I took the video of that, it's like, guess what? There's another one, and this one's alive. And no one really had the balls to, like, pick it up in their hands. Like, I was at this, and, like, I was trying to pressure people to pick up this bug in their hands, and no one would do it. People were scared. People were afraid. Afraid even. What's your favorite cereal? Uh, yeah, Eatman got burned up pretty good. You know what I mean? And that's a lesson for you guys. Around fire, you guys should like be safe. Like you know what I mean? Like be safe around fires. Uh, tacos and beer legendary. Fruity Pebbles. Oh, you guys are saying your favorite cereal? You know what disappointed me in life? Because these are like oh the apple fall from the tree, but guess what, my fucking apple that fell off my tree, my child, I bought Captain Crunch with the crunch berries for me, right? Because they're the fucking bomb. And so anyways, the next morning after I bought them, my daughter's like fucking had a bowl of them. You know what she fucking dared to say? And she like pushed like more than half of the bowl away of like uneaten. She's like, "Pa, these These little red balls taste like fake sugar. I was like, it's fucking the captain. Like, this is not a mutiny on the ship, girl. Like, you can't mutiny this Captain Crunch. It's not about the taste. It's about the crunch. Does your roof of your mouth hurt? If so, the captain did his job. Like, you know what I mean? The captain's log, like captain's log. Scrape the roof of a mouth of anyone who eats a fucking Captain Crunch. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right, a whole box of Chinese food. Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, Fruity Pebbles is the bomb. Did you ever bring KFC into the movie theater? I would love to bring anything in the movie theater. Anything is a fucking would be like a fucking I don't know, like a savior, like a cash savior, right? But I don't know how ballsy I am to bring like real food. Like if I'm bringing in KFC, he gets to have that gravy. And what am I gonna need? Like I'm gonna need like a TV tray. You know what I mean? Like, oh, do you guys have like a TV tray so I could like uh, dip my chicken? In the Mouth of Madness is a trippy movie. So thank you, Johnny, for being familiar with that movie because it is and it's made to be a trippy movie, right? I brought came asada burrito inside. Okay, so yeah, you brought a full Mexican meal in there. Famous bowl for the win. Sad. I have to go. We get all the poop heads in here, but and man, thanks for popping in. And I'm not sticking around too long. Like you know what I mean. It's late, and if I keep fucking just sipping that whiskey like that, man, I'm gonna Earl. I'm gonna fucking James Earl Jones. And it's almost like when you're on a ladder. When you're on a ladder, you've already spotting out where you want to land, and drinking that whiskey, I'm already looking like where would I have to emergency puke for it not to be so bad? Like you know what I mean? Like I think right over there wouldn't be too bad. Like if I had to like emergency like. I think I can get away with it over there and being like not too bad. Did I scare you when I hopped? Yes, you did, Sam. Like that's what I mean. Like I was like, oh, let's do voice chat, and I was waiting. I was like, bah, let me set up YouTube in the meantime, and see what comes first, the chicken or the egg. And technically, it just happened at the same time, right? Burritos must be the best food to bring portable. Man, if I don't know, burritos are great. Don't get me wrong, but you can't just say portability, portability. No, why doesn't it sound right? The portability. No, the way you can carry it easier. Um, shouldn't really sell the food item like like a sandwich is easy to carry. Like you know what I mean? Like yeah, burritos like easy to carry, but the portability of it is shouldn't be a factor, right? You ever see a man get beaten with a cue ball? I not a cue. Well, yes, it was like it was a cue ball and a sock, and out of like I don't know weird teenage anger. But he did like a 1-2 swing around, but boom, straight on the thigh of the other fella, and oh, bruised up, welted him up. Was it a fight to the death? No, but did that like quiet shit down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But Buddy took a fucking cue ball to the fucking thigh in a sock, twirling at high speeds like Xena Warrior Princess with a fucking cue ball, like thud, like a thud, thud. Yeah. I got kicked out of World War Z for some Karen ratting us out for tacos and beer. My friend fought the security guard and broke his glasses, punching him. That does happen. That does happen. Like at the end of the day, the bouncer's a human, and you're a human, and two humans are allowed to have like a disagreement. And with liquor added, your agreement to him to disagree to may or may not make sense. Like this might be like a full fledged out disagree to with you because you're fucked. You know what I mean? That's the thing. That's the thing. I haven't ate cereal in 10 years. Holy fuck, Sam! I would have thought like cereal might have been like your go-to. That would be an easy, I don't know, like a fakey meal or like a snack attack, like little bowl, little milk, little cereal. You know what I mean? Yeah, Captain Cruncher razor blades. Yeah. Uh, they got sick movie theaters that serves good quality food. Our theaters down here is like the standard like popcorn, and then like nachos with just a regular like whiz cheese, and then pretzel bites, and I think a hot dog or chili fries or chili nachos, and that's it. I mean, 24 ouncer. If Asada and my wife purse, they just asked for a bunch of tampons on the uh barely made it out of work without getting reeled into a bunch of crap. So yeah, you perfect escaped. You perfectly escaped. And you're right, I should smoke a joint, but to smoke it, I have to roll it. Yeah, you haven't rolled a joint, and you're right. You're right. I do have to roll a joint, and you guys are not mistaken. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. They don't have to like. Oh, Lingley's in the Heezies. I brought pocket beer in the theater. When I opened it, it sprayed everywhere, and the beautiful aroma of beer filled the stands. I could see that. And man, they sell fountain pop at the movie theater, so just that like of a beer or a can of pop. That's a dead giveaway. Like you know what I mean? Like unless you're like psst, hey Charlie, psst, psst, and then like in the middle of a psst, you like open the can, and that can also makes the same sound. You know, Langley's in the Heezeus. My friend got a felony bum hunting with a paintball. Oh, so he's like paintballing, shooting people in the bums. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm a steak and eggs kind of guy. Yeah, that's what I mean, Johnny. Like to get like a ribeye or something good at a movie theater, that would like be like, all right, let's go have a good meal. And that the side note, that good meal is at a movies. See that would just be a selling feature, right? But Johnny's right. I do have to. it's not the greatest whiskey, Lingley. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yes, do have an abundance of whiskey, liters upon liters. Yes. Is it a good whiskey? Like, no, no, it's not. And there's always it's not good. Is it? Well, it's not. I'm not gonna say it's not good. It's yeah. No, I'll say it's not good. I'll also say it's not bad. And I think that kind of says it. That best describes it. Oh, is it good? Nah. Is it bad? Nah, as well. Like nah, as well. Nah, it's not bad. It's not good. It's not bad. You know what I mean? The old Aswell treatment. Yeah, yeah. Let's roll. Is there enough for? Man, there's like poor lighting. There's poor lighting in here. Oh, Battle for Days in the Heezies. Uh, yeah, I could see that. Like mushrooms at a movie. Well, the only thing about mushrooms in my older days is like, uh, well, no, you're right. No, yeah, fuck it. Mushrooms at the movie theater. I would do that. Well, that didn't work out. I have to bust up some more weed. I'm the executive chef now. It's been gnarly. We're at work. You're an executive chef, and that's cool. That's cool, dude. A little bathtub whiskey never hurt anyone. It's like a bootleg from the USA. And Jose, can you see? That man, I bought some whiskey real cheap from y'all's. from y'all's. Yeah, there is a great crowd of poop heads. This is like almost like OG old school like poop heads crowd. Johnny Walker Blue, don't lie. I don't even think we have Johnny Walker out here. Like I've never seen anyone with Johnny Walker. I don't have Johnny Walker. I don't even think that's a thing out here. True story. When was the last time I ate Arby's? Uh, that would have been, I don't know. Like they took away the Great Canadian Sandwich, and that's exactly what like no, normally an Arby's sandwich has got like that red sauce and it's got minimal toppings. The Great Canadian used to be like, yeah, the shitty roast beef, but yet it had mustard on it and toppings. Like it had a tomato, like it had a fucking tomato on it, and they took that off the menu. So I haven't really had Arby's in like months. You know what I mean? But the curly fries are bomb. Like you know what I mean? If it wasn't for the curly fries, like Arby's can go fucking pound sand, but they they make a potato. They make a potato fry in a abnormal shape that's hard to come across in the city. So it's like, yeah, yes, I will come back for your potatoes. You know. Johnny Azul asks, and this will get a little weird. He asked if I lit up a bunch of fireworks for Canada Day, and the answer to that is like no. In Canada, we had like a bunch of Aboriginal babies found in an unmarked grave. Then the Catholic Church killed them back in the day, and the natives, the Aboriginal, were like, you know what we would really like out of you guys, Canada, is like not to celebrate Canada Day. Like, don't do fireworks, don't do this and that. And man, that's what you guys want. Well, I'm okay with that. I can do that. I can chill out. Like, if you guys want us to, like, not like more than a moment of silence, but almost like let us pick the day, which is an important day. Let this day be the moment of silence, and and I'm okay with that. Like, you know what I mean. So I chilled out on Canada Day, and and also the whole city did. Like the whole city did too, right? Battle for a day. That's totally mutual too, right? We uh we all miss you too. Miss y'alls. I like the hash browns. Fuck yeah. Wait. Well, from Arby's or just hash browns in general? Well, is it because I was saying, oh, curly fries are the best, and you're like, ah, oh, hash browns, and you're not wrong, man. Hash browns are kind of a fucking awesome thing too, right? Like when I get my McDonald's, yeah, I'm getting a sandwich of some sort that has bread, meat, and egg in it, and I'm gonna eat that. And also that comes with like a potato hash brown. Man, sometimes I'm more excited about the fucking potato hash brown than the actual whatever the fuck the main meal. The main meal. You know what I mean? You could you could you could main meal me a flat potato and sounds like I'll still be happy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So here's the joint as promised. One rolled, one lit. Even though it's not lit yet, but one's gonna be smoked. One. And then I'm gonna go to bed because man, I'm fucked. I had a significant amount of whiskey this evening. Straight straight hungover. Yeah, on that whiskey, yeah, yeah, because it's whiskey. I need to eat better. I'm going on a hippie diet. I straight eat anything lately. I'm like good, like I'm good in the week. But let's say if I leave the house and I like smoke a bunch of joints and have a few beers and smoke more joints, when I get back, I'm like, let me eat anything I can find, and then barely finish it, picking out my teeth, and I'm going right to bed. Like, you know what I mean? Just like bad eating at the bad time. You know what I mean? And sometimes I go to sleep, and yes, I have PTSD and nightmares, and I have make these weird sounds, and I grind my teeth and all that. But like sometimes I think I like grind my teeth just because man, there's still food in them. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm going to bed right after. Like you know what I mean? Like yes, it's gonna happen regardless, but at the same time, it's like Was I extra? Because I think I still had food in my teeth when I went to bed, and I was like, I make these weird like it's like farm animal, like high pitch, like weird, like whining. I guess. Uh, those guys pissed off Michael Douglas. I'm falling down. They cut off breakfast. He broke out to Tech Nine. Irby says they got the meats, but they don't have the hamburgers. And man, like when I go to Arby's, I'm like, let me get a curly fries and let me get okay. All right, waitress. Yeah, just one sec. Let me get that curly fries and let me get us with it. Okay. I know what I'm getting. I'm getting the curly fries and also I don't know whatever the fuck sandwich. Like you know what I mean? It's their sandwiches are bullshit. You know what I mean? The bullshit sandwich. I do mine all Mexicano style sandwich, avocado, pico de gallo, applesauce. Let me scroll up. Like whatever recipe they're describing sounds amazing. Did I miss? Is that a new vest? No, it's not a new vest. Like this is like my oldest vest. Lad Cass Sam. It's a Jewish thing, dude. Okay, so that's why I'm unfamiliar with this food item. L'chaim, fellas. And I like all foods. Like I would like to try, but there's no. I've never seen that in a restaurant down here. Like I bet you whatever, like the lad cast. I bet you there's none in a restaurant down here. Like 100% none. And he's talking about applesauce. I like the avocado and pico de gallo. Talk in my sleep. Yeah. I'm animated. I'm animated in my sleep. Um, I talk in my sleep too. That train track being the hell up every time we're yeah. And man, back in the day, we used to like run the tracks, jump on the train, and then like cross the city. Like you know what I mean? Like and technically that's how people lose limbs, and people have lost limbs. But you know what I've lost? Nothing. You know what I've gained? Bus fare because I didn't have to spend it. Boom, jumped on a train with both legs and both arms. Came back with both legs, and both arms. What? That's a great story. So if I ever had any advice, like jump on a train, like try to beat that train, like you know. It's almost like he defied all odds after he was on that train and got in an accident. He defeated all odds and did it again. You know? How hot is it in Canada right now? Canada's at a medium. Like you know, what I mean, we were like warmer a couple weeks ago. We're at a medium. We're gonna get that tropical, that Florida tropical, like big winds, big rain. We're getting that like tomorrow or something like that. But heat wise, in like where I'm at, it'll be nice enough that you take your sweater off, and it's gonna be like cool enough that like you leave your t-shirt on. Like you know what I mean? It's like perfect. When's the last time Dead Poop shot a gun? Oh, it's been Oh man, easily a few years. Easily a few years. I've bought some without even shooting them yet. I talk and laugh in my sleep. I wish I could hear myself. And I think that'd be neat. Like almost have like a camera on you that's like knows, blah, 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 and then you like edit it, and it's like I think it'd be funny. We're 96 out there. Well, first off, Johnny, you're gonna have to let me know what's that in Canadians. I don't go during the day. F you. That's hot. Douchebags out there in a long time. And 96 sounds hot. Like 98 degrees is what body temp, and body temp is what 36. So 96 would be like what 34 degrees. Then 34 degrees is like I don't know, pretty fucking hot. I wake up, my kids up yelling in my sleep. I grind my teeth to. They have me wear a mouthpiece now. And Harper, man, like they try to get me to wear a mouthpiece, but I don't want to, but I should. And man, I hear you, bro. Have you ever needed to use kung fu? Um, I took kung fu when I was like younger for a few years, and have I ever used it? I never went hiya, but like to defend myself or to like prove a point or to blah blah or to fucking chop a tree down or a board in half. Um, I've I've called upon my background knowledge of kung fu to be able to accomplish these tasks. But use kung fu's with you. It's just there, man. It's just it's just there, man. You know. We're all stressed. Yeah, yeah, fuck yeah. The whole world's stressed. My stress ball's stressed. Everyone's stressed. Johnny, I need to watch some IP Men. Yeah, yeah. Some classic kung fu IP Men, like I mean, like Hidden Tiger, Crouching Dragon. Deadpool, do you think you can beat up Poe from Kung Fu Panda? Who's that? Who's that? Is that the Jack Black Panda? Probably not, because I'm like a thick boy, and like the panda person is also a thick boy, but he's a cartoon thick boy, so he moves unrealistic to a thick boy. Because I had like two tacos at lunch today, and just like bending over to pick up something I drop or to move my paint tray, it was like I was letting out some heavy grunts. It's like, man, I'm bending at the waist, and you're getting like, ugh, just because of a heavy lunchtime lunch. You know what I mean? Yeah, 98 is body temp. Um, Run me through how to convince a hot chick at the bar to give some dummy top in the bathroom. Well, first off, you'd have to not be picky. Not be picky and almost like do this move for a bit. Like you get there and for you to like make it happen like that, okay, this is how what you have to do. You'd have to get there early, let's say, or earlier than the lady in question, and do one of these ones with your drink. Like just stand back and watch. Like yeah, you could do whatever to hang out with your friends, but in the corner of your eye, you're like observing, you're watching, and then if you have a trained eye, ear, nose, sounds, and tactical experience, you would be like, "Oh, yeah, I think there's one right," and you like, yeah, start paying attention. It's like, You know that girl. Like if I like what and then this is the move. This is the move. You see these girls that you're like think, oh, if I buy her a drink, yeah, I could get somewheres. But guess what? Whatever she's drinking, don't buy her that. And that's a fucking rookie mistake. Whatever she's fucking drinking, don't buy her that. Buy her something more expensive than what she's already drinking. Because you know what? You show up with like, oh, let's say she's drinking like a beer. You give her like a Caesar or like a White Russian or a double White Russian, and whatever she has in her hands, and you come over, like the here you are with like a more expensive drink. You know what she's gonna say at the very least? Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh wow! You know what I mean? You're getting a reaction out of her, and then after that, you're like, hey, the ice won't melt in the next 10, 15 minutes for you to like follow me to the men's bathroom, close the stall behind you, and then like, you know, do you have any projects for the channel? I have a few, like, I know why, but I seem to like TikTok a lot. Where I just like make a short funny video and without really making like a video. So it's like a bunch of shorties together and this that. But I have plans on making a few longer videos, like good, like you know what I mean, like some prime journalism almost, and putting that on a channel. But like plans this was my well, this was my plan and I failed at it. My plan was to like I don't know, log on, say hello, quick chit chat, have a little drink, you guys, and like just be out of here. Probably having a snack inside by now, but my plan failed. Like I always make failing plans, you know. Easy money, Sam. Just show her the cash and roll. And no, you can't win a lady by cash. Because guess what happens? Possibly this lady, every first of the month, she also gets a check. So, you know, I mean, you can't razzle dazzle her with a little bit of like cash. Like, you know, I mean, you gotta like tactfully, tactfully romance this lady. Like, you know what I mean? Like, buy her a pricier drink, I believe. You know, have you ever tried to use the Force? There's a movie I watched when I was a kid, and you Anglophones would not get it. Probably never saw it, but I think it was called like the Young Magician. But in French, it was like you know those same words, but in a different language. And then this kid would like be like, oh, like stare at something, and then it twitch at first because you know you got to build up to your powers, and then by the end of the movie, he's like moving like spaceships or pieces of like broken like debris that could explode and saves the world almost. Um, but after I watched that movie, just like Karate Kid, I did crane kicks for Karate Kid, and after I watched that movie, I almost did like this one at objects, like hoping that the force would move it. Like you know what I mean? Like I did have, I did try. Yes, so yes, I did try to use the force. That's a good question. Yes, I did try to use the force. Bar question answer. Just have some Molly done, and that would be quick. That would be quick. And I do find like drugs is also a quick way to I don't know, not the right lady's heart. Like you know, what I mean, if you're looking for Mrs. Right now, yes, a small bag of drugs could easily lure into affection that evening. But if you're looking for Mrs. Forever, Mrs. Love, Um, and drugs is not the answer. I think we're back to like a pricier drink. You know. All right, you get her all lit. Tell you what, you have secret eternal happiness in your pants, and there you go. Crooked. I'm subscribed to you, and I have no idea how or why. Looking back on your videos, must have been via Philip Solo. Yeah, me and Philip Solo are pals. Me and Marco, always Marco, are pals. So could be from there. And good to see you, Crooked. It's good to see you. Isn't that he's a crooked? Isn't that he's cut a line of coke on your wee wee and tell her to clean it up, Sam. And man, that's what I find crazy. Okay, and I've always said this, and this is like, all right, you have a girl approach you at the bar, or no, you approach a girl at the bar. You're like, hey, pretty lady, I'm a nice guy. I have a full-time job. I'm a nice guy. Let me buy you a drink. And you know what the girl does? Is like, no, man, no, I want nothing to do with you, right? And let's say you want to step it up a creepy notch. You're like, man, no. How about if I give you $100 to be my friend this evening? And like, oh, get away from me, you creep. And then the same girl, you're like, I have upwards of $10 of cocaine in this bag, and this girl's like, wow, what do you want me to do? Like some of this, some of this, some of this, some of the, like, you know what I mean? Like some girls, like you could offer her the world, and they'd be like, nope. But yet, just a very small amount of a drug, and they're like, yes, everything you asked for before that made sense, I will do it for like makes no sense for just a small amount of like drugs. You know what I mean? What is the worst movie you ever watched? Oh man, I'll tell you one that disappointed me. Like what did I watch? It was like Eastbound and Down with was it Danny McBride? I was like, oh man, that guy's fucking funny. That Danny McBride is a fucking funny fucker. And then after that, he came out with like Your Highness, this weird like I don't know fantasy fucking swords and dragon drugs movie, and I was like, you're better than this, Danny McBride. That was a disappointment. Philip is his cousin. Uh, I don't know, man. If Canada's one big tree, I bet you our branches does intertwine at some point. Must have been mentioned on a video, and I subscribed. It could be like Philip enjoys my videos. He says, and sometimes out of discouragement, I'm like, oh, Philip, I'm horrible. Like I can't like why? And he like said, no. I like your videos. Just keep it up. And I'm like, okay, man. I will. I will. Um. Oh man. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Dude, that guy was hilarious. Um. Yeah. Exactly. The baseball guy. Yeah. Man, and we're getting that rain. We're getting that rain. Like, ever remember earlier? I was like, "Oh man, Florida had this like crazy tropical storm." We're getting it. Like, I don't know how you Americans like tally up rain, but in here we go in like millimeters, and like we're getting like 75 to 90 millimeters of rain, and you know what I find that's kind of stupid It's like, man, millimeters, that's not a lot. I have rain boots that are like way taller than millimeters. But I don't know how they measure it. You know what I mean? Like, none of it makes sense. Dude, you got water running or is it an aquarium? No, it's the storm. The waters the the thing started. Man, I can't find my lighter. Where to put my lighter at? Really? Got it. Got man. Yeah, every time you look for something, it's like, all right, let me look for where it should be. No, it's not there. You panic. You look everywhere. It's like half-assed. Look everywhere. It's half-assed. And then it always ends up being the first place you fucking look, right where it's supposed to be. Always. All motherfucking ways. You know what I mean? Every time. Every time that happens. Every time. Rain. Yes. Yeah. Yes, it is raining. um, you have called Miss Cleo. Call me now. Call me Miss Cleo. Call me now. Let me tell your future. Call me now. For 190. Well, I don't even know if it was one. I don't know how much it was. Like 190, 199 a minute. Miss Cleo will tell you now. We coasted you 30 minutes to roll one. That's what I mean. Yeah, it wasn't part of my plan. My plan was like a quick hello, and I didn't even. Oops, I didn't even finish it yet. I rolled it. I lit it. I smoked it. I didn't finish it because man, I don't know if you understand this whiskey. It's not real. Like it's not real whiskey. Like it's not real. Like this is has exchanged hands illegally to the point where this is not even real booze. What? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. It doesn't smell like whiskey. It smells like rubbing alcohol, and that leads. Am I saying, oh, that smells like zero stars? No, I'm saying yes. It smells like rubbing alcohol, but that's an indicator that this is moonshine. It's moonshine, which is with a little flavor pack. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm okay with drinking moonshine. Stick a fucking fancy label on it and call it something else, but that's moonshine, and I felt the effects. I felt the effects of it. You know what I mean? What's the deal with that non-essential items to purchase at the store crap you guys are dealing with? That's not us. Like in New Brunswick, like you know this COVID. You familiar? You've heard of this COVID thing that's been going around. This COVID. New Brunswick was high scoring the whole time. Like up, down, down, left, right, Konami, cheat code this whole fucking time. New Brunswick had like limited cases, blah 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 blah. Like you know when the province went like crazy, it's like What do you mean there's like 8 cases in one day? Tighten her up. Shut her down. Tighten her up. There's 8 cases one day today. Tighten her up. And we did that back and forth to the point where it's like we're so tightened up that like let's almost just live, bro. Let's almost just live, bro. They never non-essentialed anything. Like you know what I mean? I could get a pack of Lego whenever I want and eggs. Pack of Lego and eggs at any time in life during this. And what's more non-essential than Legos? Like, what are you gonna do with fucking Legos? Um, does does a lot of that whiskey make you hallucinate? No. Well, hallucinate. Make you lose track of reality. I don't know about hallucinates. Marcos and the Helios. I don't know about hallucinate, but definitely like lose track of reality with enough like of this like bootleg whiskey. Like you're like, okay, yeah, life's fine. Let me have a glass. Let me have a glass. And then after that, like life's different. Like it's like different. You know, dude. Where are we at here? Absence. Yeah, I've tried a little absence, and I think in Canada you don't get the real. Yeah, I don't think you get that real absence because I heard absence for real was like kind of like like a drug almost. And I think the stuff that we're allowed to have to Canada is like not the real shit, you know. Did you see LA Beast walk on those Legos? Yeah. That was crazy, man. And one piece of Lego hurts. I couldn't imagine like I don't know multiple miles on Legos like callus like get calluses get callus eyes. Start drinking or shooting up battle. I did. I my first annual, and second annual Corona drink for the cure, drinking Corona. I did tag La Beast on Twitter, and man, I was almost waiting for a response, but I was like, man, we should do this. Like, you know what I mean? You should see how many Coronas you could drink. But not so much of a fucking blink. Not so much of a blink. And I get it. Like, as soon as you put booze on YouTube, I think that's like, wow, no bueno. No bueno. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you're doing boozing on YouTube? Guess what? Um, no revenues, and he's looking forward to those revenues, and this and that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not painting walls and putting in floors on the fucking weekdays. Did you eat shrooms tonight? Not tonight, but wasn't even last week. It was the week before. Week before, a lot of mushrooms, and I have some in here. I have some mushrooms in here. Like I enjoy them, just not at this time of night. They never have wormwood in it nowadays. They never have wormwood in it nowadays. And of course they wouldn't have wormwood in it nowadays even. We stole ours from a hippie store. Stop smoking poop. That's wrong. Oh yeah, I shouldn't smoke. Okay, okay, okay. Let me put this out. But should I smoke this? Okay, 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 okay. Um, I drink on every one of my videos. Good to know. Well, that's depends on what you want to do. Like, I'm just trying to hear. I'm just out here trying to make people laugh, right? Like, I have a job that pays the bills, so I'll put the copyright music out there. I'll do the drinking. Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't even matter. But yeah, so some people like it does matter. You know, let me not have copyrighted music in the background. Like you go to a restaurant or go somewhere and there's music playing in the background. Boom, that's no Blaine right there. Smoking crack battle. And I don't know if anyone would be a winner out of that one. What? They'd be fucked though. And I'm working I'm working uptown, like in the ghetto, but I'm in in the better part of the ghetto, but the ghetto's like short walking distance, like it's right there. So, anyways, I'm working on this apartment. It's ground level, and I kid you not, I'm outside having a smoke, like just a little ways from the apartment. Doesn't look like I'm associated to this building at all, just because of where I'm at. And this guy, okay, let's not jump into like other details of this guy. This guy goes like boom, like right up to the window and starts peeking in. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? He's like, just looking. It looks empty. It's like, yeah, and then he starts talking. By the sounds of it, he's like poking his head in a bunch of windows earlier in the day. Like this guy like spent the day being a creepy guy. Like who does that? It looked empty, and then he sticks his face and he starts looking like dude, dude. I shit with like when I'm working on an apartment, I'll shit with the door open. He could have had a fucking good side of me having a fucking double deuce straight in there with the door open. Like you know what I mean? Like even does that? Have you ever been banned from a supermarket? Not from the staff, but the wife gave me a ban for little bits because I'm very particular when I'm in the grocery store, like out of like just common courtesy, right? Let's say an aisle's this wide, right? Like a grocery aisle's this wide. You got your cart here, and then you decide to stand here and to look at I don't know the noodles. What kind of noodles do you want? Do you want to like vegetable noodles? So technically, between your cart and you're blocking the whole fucking aisle. And if I'm behind you, I'll be patient. I'll give it a couple seconds. But after a couple seconds, like have an awareness of where you're at in the fucking world and either move you or move your carts. And if they don't, I have moved carts. And then Mrs. Poop is all like, that was unpleasant for me to be around you being like upset. So tell you what, let me take care of the groceries for a bit. Like you know what I mean? Like you're off grocery duty. Like I will do groceries, and that's fine by me. That is like that's fine by me because like I said, I don't like being there. Like I find people are like idiots. Like just no positional awareness of where they're at in the world, and where they're at in the world in the grocery store like means a lot. Like, oh, you're gonna take a phone call, but you're taking your phone and stopping your cart, blocking off the right around the good cheese section. It's like no, 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 no. while you're on the phone call, like I would like some of these good cheeses you're blocking. Why don't you go over to the fucking, I don't know, to the fucking undesirables, or is like stand in the, like you just get out of the fucking way. That's what I mean. It's like the positional awareness that really gets to me in like places like that. Have you been working in haunted apartments? No. And that's what was so scary about that one apartment. I'm not the one that's gonna like throw the word haunted or like creepy to like I'm gonna use it accordingly. And out of like I don't know, maybe the 50 apartments I've worked in, one one was fucking haunted for sure, sure. Well, like one like man, I could stack up like I could give you a list of like why it was and yeah, and it was. Yeah. Yeah, 100% it was. You know what I mean? It was. But all the other like 49 other apartments, like nope, nope, just regular apartments, like non haunted. Ass crack battle. Position aware. Yeah, position awareness is a big thing. Like, don't be an idiot. Don't be. If, and I had like a funny corner store moment, where it's like the till was here. There's a spot for wait, a spot for wait, a spot for wait. And I'm like back here, and I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. So he's gone, he's gone. And next thing you know, this guy comes in from just boom, right in the middle of me and him. And I've been waiting. And I was like, dude, you want to switch spots? Looks back at me, he's like, no. And then it dawns on him. It took him about, I don't know, like 30 seconds. Then he's like, oh, you're in front of me? I was like, hell yeah, I am. And then we switched spots. But you know what I mean? It's kind of funny. I guess you had to be there. You had to be there. I'm like having you on full blast at the market in the way when people ask me to move, I just ignore them. Then man, we could not go. We could we play maybe ball hockey, like badminton, but like I wouldn't want to catch you at the grocery store. Catch you slipping out of the grocery store, man. I'll find you in the freezer section. Like what do you do? Blocking off a whole aisle? I just had a rant about people like you. Like you should like glad to see you in my live stream, but I don't even think it's right that you guys exist. Like you know what? You're blocking off a whole aisle. Like a grocery store aisle is like two carts plus. So why don't you only be as wide as one cart between you and your cart? Body mass space token. Why don't you just be equivalent of a you can squeeze into a 3 foot wide cart, like just squeeze into it of a 3 foot, and then let buy shoppers enjoy the remainder of the aisle, like share it. Like that's what I mean about spatial awareness. And I know you're just kidding. Like no one would purposely do that. Like unless you're pure evil, you would know. There's be no way that you would even like want to do that in life. Oh, let me be a total dick in life. Like you know what I mean? And if that's the way you think, you're evil. You're evil. Have you ever seen any satanic shit in an empty apartment? Just that weird one, and that weird one ended up having like a ghost sign and everything. I'm like, yeah, piss off. I'm watching my friend's video. F you. Oh, that's why you're blocking off the aisle? Just like in like, the video just dropped. Let me. And that's not even the right. excuse to block. There's no excuse to block off a Nile. Like squeeze into like 3 feet, like be as less wide as a cart. Why don't you? How how big are your hands? My hands are small. I have small hands. I'm people would describe me as a short fella. Thick though. And also my feet. My feet are proportionate size to my body. Like you know what I mean? Like but you know what's peculiar about them? They're very, very wide. And also very tall and hairy. Um if you knew someone with like size 14 feet, I bet you my short feet are almost just as wide and tall and hairy. Um, just weird feet. Like you know what I mean? That's a little bit about me. Dead poop has small hands. Yeah, that's true. About this. Wow, that rain is going insane. Um, Johnny used to like to crap on random things. I've heard that about him too. I think one time I don't even know how I got there. I got in the dark web, and I did stumble upon Johnny crapping on random items in there. And it was funny. Like I was like, man, what is this guy doing in the dark web? Crapping on things, you know. Deadpool, would you rather be an Autobot or a Decepticon? If I'm a fucking robot alien that has like like guns and like realistically, I'd like to be a fucking Decepticon. That's cool. That sounds cool as fuck. Like blast stuff. Man, did you see me melt that family? Zap, 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 zap. Or just off that, like, zap, zap, zap. Shong, shong, shong. Family melted. Boom. And then me and my Decepticons friends were like, you know what I mean? Yeah, but if you're an Autobot, you're like, let's do good stuff and let's like blend in. And the Decepticons are just like, let's just fucking kill families and zap zap. Um, but I'm the aliens from robots, right? Like I don't know nothing about humans. Like why would I give a fuck about humans if I don't? But if I'm a human and I am, I would be like make more friends with like Autobots because they wouldn't want to like disintegrate me. Like I think that's seems about right. Um, how tall am I? I'm taller than Sylvester Stallone and Tom Cruise. Let me say that much. Dinobots or Dinobotnoids, Johnny, Billy, and Mandy, Jurassic Creeps. Yeah, man, it makes more sense to be a Decepticon, especially if you're from that world. Like, you know what I mean? Have you ever wished you were an X-Men? No, I'm not transgender. I'm not trans. And it's just a joke, guys. Like honestly, that's a great timing joke. That's a great timing joke. It's an X Men. Like yeah, Johnny, I'd be Nightcrawler and teleport myself into women's vaginas. Like what like, and then like they would be like, oh man, like this is my vagina, and they'd be like, I don't know. I think it'd be like awkward. Would you fight the aliens during the invasion or let them enslave you? It depends what they're offering. Like, it depends on their demeanor. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if, let's say, aliens come down and, like, you know what I mean, they're not killing everyone, and there's a way to communicate where you're like, yo, man, is this cool if we're cool? And the aliens is like, chumpity chump, or whatever they do, and like, we just get along. And then my world is their world, and their world is my world, and maybe I go back to the motherland, um, to the alien land, right? Uh, Tom Cruise is manlet. Are you still talking about his height? Hey, his height is like, you know what I mean? Very, very Sylvester Stallone-ish. Uh, Zab is in the house. Zab is in his house. Or Zabe. Uh, I'd clap some alien cheeks. I think so. And if everything seems proper, man, I fucked a couch cushion. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm not even talking about my teenage years. I found out, and it wasn't a couch cushion. But yes, it was like a folded pillow. I fucked a folded pillow crease. Like a body pillow folded in half. And this was in my adulthood, right? So you know what I mean? Yeah, I would fucking alien if the vibe was right. You know what I mean? Bill Cosby vacationing in St. John. It'd almost be smart for him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Bill Cosby has no refuge in the USA. Like, I mean, that man's guilty. That man's guilty. You know what I mean? Deadpool, what is the best way to get rid of uh, hemorrhoids? I, I don't know. I just let him fucking, I don't know, just kind of relax. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's say during like a hemorrhoid flare up and you have the shits a lot. It's almost like, okay, let me not try the shit too much. Let me just wait till I touch cotton before I give, like, you know what I mean? This butthole slash hemorrhoid vacation area a good go with my poops. Let me like be responsible with the activity that's happening down there. You know what I mean? Not plan everything all at once. That have you seen Species? I think so. That like I've seen it. Yes, I believe. Remember it? No. Remember part of it? Yes. Like, isn't it like a lady, like on the cover of the movie box? It's like a lady in like a fucking, I don't know, like a skin tight suit, like Species, like a hot lady in a spandex suit, and then like Species. You know what I mean? I think that's what the movie box looks like. If it's looking right, fuck it. And yeah, and if the vibe's right, if the mood's right, like, you know what I mean, like, I'm not out here raping aliens, but if we make love together with the aliens, then isn't that just magical? Like, you know what I mean, like. But if these aliens are like inferior, it's like, man, this alien's an easy kill. I could either kill it or fuck it. I would sooner like let the chemistry happen, and you know what I mean. If love does spark and blow its way my way with this aliens, Then luck be a lady tonight. A lady named Deadpool. Fucking some alien ass. Or vagina. Like, I don't know how their body parts work. So maybe just titty fucking them. Like, who knows? Who knows how they're built? You know what I mean? They can be built either way. Does a river ever flood in your basement? No. No, I'm way higher. Well, not way higher. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm close to the river, but the way it slopes, never in a million years it has. But 2 million years ago, it once was. So yeah, who knows? And if the tide goes up to the sewage pipe, wouldn't that just like kind of clean it out? Like I think that would do me it wouldn't do me a disservice. I think it would do me a service. It's like let me get some fresh water coming into like you're rinsing this off. Do reptilians live among us? What was that Roddy Piper movie where they put on the glasses and when you put on the special like fucking sunglasses, like I'm an alien, the reptile people. That was a great B movie. Have you ever seen famous person in your life? I've seen a lot of like sports sports athletes in my life. I did meet Mercules. I find he's kind of famous now, but like I had supper with Guy Lafleur. I met a few hockey people. My mom's uncle, my great uncle, used to own like still in his family, Sherwood, the hockey equipment stuff company. So I met a few hockey players back in the day when I was a kid. All time battle, you guys are famous. Well, there you go. I'm famous with six of you guys right now. It's a 6 man famous group. They live. They live. Yeah, that's the movie with the glasses. They live, and they put on the Roddy Piper's like, oh look, they're crazy. Yeah, that is a great movie. John Carpenter, love it. And you know what? Another underrated John Carpenter movie. Or maybe no, it's not a John Carpenter movie. I'm an idiot. The name of the movie I was gonna say that was underrated is was it John Carpenter? Or yeah, was it John Carpenter? The guy from like Friday Night Lights, the football guy that like goes on an alien and he can jump far. John Carter. John Carter. Yeah, John Carter, not fucking whatever Carpenter. Yeah. Yeah, Big Trouble in Little China was yeah that was great. Was it Russell Crowe? Russell, no, Kurt Russell. I met Luke Wilson in a line to grab beer with Willie Nelson. Man, that's crazy, dude. That is, man, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. What was that like? When cell phones were popular, did you snap a picture, or was it like pre-cell phone, or just in the like you got a picture? Like, because man, but back when I was young, like well, when I was a kid, like there's no people didn't have cell phones. Like you know what I mean? Like there's no pictures of or proof of anything. It's like, man, I just met Elvis Presley. It's like, no, you fucking didn't. It's like, oh, I was Elvis. I mean, there's no cameras back then, no cell phones. Should Hulk Hogan be in more movies? I don't think so. I think we have enough like old has-beens. Like retire, like just retire. Just Hulk, and all you little Hulkamaniacs out there. Just fucking chill out, all you Hulkamaniacs. Just forget about me. John Carter Goes to Mars. Yeah, then that was a good movie. The Thing is my favorite horror movie. Man, that's old school. What did you think about? No, I was gonna fuck up. I think it's a Swamp Thing. I think that the new TV show was a Swamp Thing. Thing is rad. Great movie. The Thing is rad. I didn't got a picture because I was kind of rude to him racing to the line and try to get in front. And yeah, fucking call a fucker out on his bullshit too. Like, no one likes a line cutter. Urban Commando was good. Yeah. Mr. T, man, did Mr. T even like come back? I mean, Mr. T never went away. He's still the man. Mr. T is still the man. Bo knows still everything. Like all of that. All right, guys, but I wish I would have started earlier, but I didn't. But I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna check in the house. It was gonna be a quick hello, and it was cool that a bunch of OG poop heads showed up. That was awesome. Um, and I'm sure I'll try to squeeze in another live stream at some point this weekend. And yeah, well, let me see. The new Mr. T is that UFC guy. Have I ever seen The Blob? Ah, I don't know. Remember Mr. T cereal? I remember Urkelos. Urkelos cereal was like kind of weird and obscure. Like, I mean, who else are you gonna throw in a fucking box of cereal? All right, thanks for stopping in, guys, and peace. Peace.